would you like to know? My name is Alice Garland, and I'm a businesswoman of the 1920s. Personally, I am an Avon lady, meaning I am my own entrepreneur. I run my own business selling cosmetics. For instance, one of my clients is my good friend, Miss Margaret Gorman, the first ever winner of Miss America. Personally, I believe in this ever-changing time period of the 20s that women, rather than turning themselves into floozies and objects, should take it upon themselves to make themselves their own niche in the business world, if you will. For instance, myself. I am my own entrepreneur. No man is my boss and no one tells me what to do.
What am I supposed to do here? Introduce myself? I'm sorry, I'm not used to having any lines. I don't like the talkies. I mostly do silent films. I've been in like 60 films. I hardly have time for reality television, and this is nothing like what I've done before. Frankly, I think it's absolutely baloney that my agent made me do this. You know who I am, don't you? Clara Bow. I'm practically the biggest movie star of the 1920s.
Oh, I apologize. I was just admiring Vogue's latest trends, Coco Chanel's new dress designs. Oh, I would dazzle on the dance floor in one of those. It's not easy to keep up with the hip of the jive fashions for most, but I, to level with you, am the fashion icon of the 1920s. If you haven't seen me at one of those joints across town, well, then you must be as dull as an old jalopy. I'm Marie Elliott, flapper, trendsetter, feminist, Clara Bow's biggest fan, and Charleston dance champion of the 1920s, just to name a few of my specialties.
I am the one and only Margaret Gorman. You should know who I am because I just won Miss America first year. Let me explain. For Miss America, the point of this pageant, which was held in Atlantic City to promote some tourists, anyways, I think the pageant really just was there to show that women are just as equal as men, and that we can
I'm Amelia Earhart, airplane pilot extraordinaire. I was born in Kansas, and let me tell you, that was enough boring to last me a lifetime. Flying suits me just fine.
Oh, Margaret, darling, is that you?
Hello.
How are you?
I am great. Have you heard where I've been today?
Oh, who hasn't?
Nobody.
Tell me.
Nobody. I would, but my dogs, they're just barking today.
Oh, that's awful. You must have been wearing such horrid heels.
They were. Have you been smoking again?
Oh, you've got quite the smeller.
I know. That helped me win today.
Oh.
But you'll never believe who I saw there in the audience.
Who?
Clara Bow.
Oh, what a harlot she is.
I know she...
Clara Bow, who is just a sex symbol and the it girl who exploits her body and something else I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even begin to tell you what that woman does.
She's prancing around with all those drugstore cowboys. I just wanted to bump her. Clara Bow, I mean, come on. She is just not for me.
Oh, gross. She's terrible. And what of that flat tire, Amelia Earhart?
Oh, she was there too.
Oh.
She came up and she gave a speech about her little airplane, and I was just like, you know what? Not all of us can fly airplanes like you, Amelia. I'm sorry.
Amelia Earhart. She is just swell. She is making a name for herself in her own line of business, and I think that is just Barry. She is making all the women of the 1920s look independent. We can do anything that a man can do, and we can get paid the same for it, too.
But,
I mean,
I have other talents.
she is so boring.
I know. And then there was these flappers, and I was just
not
like,
Maria.
No, Maria, she... On the other hand, I do sometimes... I had to go to the speakeasy one to just see how it was. I snuck in because all the boys wanted me there and stuff. But the thing is, there were these flappers, and they looked cool. They looked like they were having fun. And maybe that's what I want to be. I don't know.
Like those flappers. Unbelievable. Going out every night to speakeasies just in search of some hooch to get implicated. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, all that apple. Good.
Maria was there. She gave me a nice standing ovation
Lovely
when I
girl.
won.
Very independent.
I know. She's just not like
We
the
need
rest
more
of us.
women like her.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers to that. Well, it was lovely to see you, darling, but I'm afraid I must be going.
Oh, I must be going too then. I guess
Well,
I have better things to do anyways. I mean, I am Miss America
you're
after
so
all.
kind.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
Yes, thank you for the
Bye.
makeup. Goodbye. I do thank her for making me glamorous and beautiful. I mean, I already was. But, other than that, she kind of is she's just a drag. She's just...
Margaret said, what about me? That I'm trying to be like a man? The entire point of my industry is that I am making a name for myself. I don't need a man above me. You know, that little girl thinks she can run around with all these lounge lizards and she thinks she's so swanky. But really, it is disgusting and she is ossified every night, necking all these random hooligans, and it is disgusting. And anything bad she has to say about me is just banana oil. Straight banana oil. I'm done with this.
Clara! It's just the bee's knees seeing you again, darling. I'm so sorry. I haven't seen any of your recent movies. Been in anything lately?
A few. I can't believe you haven't seen Parisian Love. Everybody has. I guess some people just have their head in the clouds.
Well, I'm sure it was just swell.
Well, I don't suppose a flyboy like you would have liked it anyway. Too ritzy for your kind of people.
First time I really flew, I about killed myself, soaring off the roof of the shed in a wooden box, but built the ramp myself. The second I was in the air, I knew it was my destiny to stay there. Not that I did at first. I was a nurse for a while during World War I, but I ain't so keen on sick people. Are you going to the speakeasy tonight? We'll probably dance to Charleston, and I'm going.
Well, it can't really be any fun if you're going to be there. I'll just stop in on a friend or two and get some booze. I promised my husband I'd spend time with him anyway.
Who's your husband?
Rex Bell. You haven't heard of him? Oh my goodness, he's the cat's pajamas. And look at me now. I mean, I won this beauty contest in Brooklyn when I was in high school, and that publicity led me to get this role in this film called Beyond the Rainbow. And it was a really great film, but my part was very small. Even still, it made my career absolutely take off. I was in this movie called It, and I would play this girl who was a shop girl, and she was going on a date with her boss. After that, I just got so famous. Everyone called me It Girl, and all the men wanted to date me. I mean, all the men. At first, I liked it, but as I've said before, the more I see of men, the more I like dogs.
You should bring him along. I'm sure you two would be great dancing together.
Of course we would. But I'm sure I'm not coming tonight. Don't you have a Model T to build or something?
A lot of men think I'm trying to gyp them out of their jobs, but I say that women must try to do things as men have tried, and that's that. I think you mean a plane, old Betsy?
I have no idea what you're saying. Anyway, I'm bored. I'm leaving.
Are you coming to the flight I spotted in, Marie? Oh, flying. I remember my first plane. Beautiful little yellow thing. Canary, I called it. Flew like a dream. Marie. Marie!
What garb are you wearing, Amelia? Where's that short new black dress?
As I said, I am absolutely the big cheese of the fashion industry. The cat's meow, in fact. As you can tell by my swanky new dress, bobbed hairstyle, and nifty makeup. Some may call it risque, but ain't that what the 20s is about?
You know, the one with the sequins and the dazzle and the flare. I mean, it's all the rage in Paris. Coco Chanel designed it, you know?
Baloney. A little black dress is not exactly practical for flying now, is it?
Well, I mean, it's never the wrong times for modern fashion. We need to break those constraining taboos of society and show those men that we are just as
The women of the
they are.
19th century were all dumb Doras, let me tell you. Wearing those uncomfortable matronly corsets and modest get-ups and getting all prim and proper, sitting up pretty for their men. Applesauce. No bimbo is going to restrain me from my desires for being unladylike.
Whatever you say. But I do agree, we are as good better than men are. I mean, we did our jobs during the war, and volunteered for the Red Cross and took up their jobs on factories and on farms. And what do we get? Replaced. That's what.
I know, right? But at least a few new non-domestic occupations have opened up for us women. I mean, cigarette?
No thanks.
Okay, well, just to show that I support the feminist movement, I might even consider signing up for one of those.
Horse feathers.
That ain't none of your beeswax, Mealy. I could definitely see myself being one of those secretaries in those big corporate businesses. Maybe even a typist. Ooh, or even better, maybe I could work in a faculty, attend college, work in a university. I'll be the working woman of the future by day and a dancer by night.
Don't let me stop you.
If I want to dance, then I shall. And if I want to drink or have a ciggy, try to stop me. I'm a flapper, and baby, what I say goes. And if you don't agree, well, then you may choose to beat it or join me on the dance floor.
But just a forewarning, discrimination awaits you when you enter the workforce, and don't expect any promotions or salary anywhere near that of our male counterparts.
Amelie, don't let that cloche hat of yours cover your eyes. I mean, women are becoming more powerful, more opportunities. The 19th Amendment has just been ratified. We can do whatever we shall please, whenever we shall desire, and dance whenever we want to. Oh, and on that note, Clara, Margaret, and I are headed out to the joint tonight. You know, that cute little speakeasy on the north side of town? And we would be ever so obliged if Miss Mealy would join us.
Well, ain't that the cat's meow? You bet I'll come. I wouldn't miss a chance to dance in Charleston around the Florida Jazz anytime. You'll all be all dolled up, I assume.
Precisely. I mean, everything from Chanel's latest fashions to our Mary Jane's. It'll be swell.
Night.
Oh, and Mealy, you'll wear that cute little black dress, won't you?
Fine.